Hey everyone, it's Jeremy here. So, I have some interesting news for everybody. We have some card leaks. I don't know what's real and what's not. I can't promise these are all real, but I'm gonna pull this all up. I hope you all enjoyed this. So, we're gonna drop down here and we're gonna go right here. This is gonna be for chaotic compliance. So, right here, I mean, you can see a couple cards like Dust Kangaroo, Monster Reincarnation, Black Luster, all that stuff. Some of these cards, I will say, are probably in YAMI BAKURA's deck for the new event. Um, some of these cards could be fake, some of these cards could be real. I can't promise anything, but we're going to check this out. I'm going to go through all these cards that have been shown up that I have seen myself. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty cool. So let's go here, and we're going to start with Monster Reincarnation. I'm only going to be going over the URs and SRs. I'm going to do the Rs in a separate video probably because it is pretty long, and I'm probably going to do the normals in a separate video as well, just so we don't have a huge cluster of a lot of cards in the same set, and I can just organize them by the rarity and whatnot. So, alright, we're going to start with Monster Reincarnation. It's a spell card, discard one card, then target one monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. That's going to be useful in almost every deck. A lot of people are going to love using this card because it's the closest thing we're probably going to have to Monster Reborn for a long time, because I don't think we're going to get that. I don't think we're going to get Call of the Haunted. And if it's anytime soon, it won't be for a while. So, sorry to burst your bubble on that. We're not going to get Mirror Force or Magic Cylinder or anything crazy really in this set, in the URs and SRs, but there's a lot of really good cards. So let's begin after that. So we got Dust Kangaroo here. You're going to see Dust Kangaroo twice in this because I saved this picture and then I saved another picture. I don't know why, but attack 1500, defense 1700. So beast effect. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. Damage calculation is applied normally. So this is going to be a pretty good card to use just for like blocking, and it's going to be used in another deck that we'll talk about when it comes to it when I show that card. So let's go to the next card. We got Phoenix Gearfried. So this is going to be a UR. Like I said, all these cards could not be in this set. They could be in the set. There's no, known source yet. So okay, so he has 2800 attack, 2200 defense. I don't know all the effects to all these monsters as well. And I should have said this at the beginning of the video instead now. So if I can't read the whole effect, you're going to have to look it up, or you're going to have to stay tuned, and maybe I'll go over them again in a different video. There's just going to be a lot to this. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the next biggest set. It should be, and then we'll get a mini box again. So I mean, these cards could be in the next set. They could be in another set way after that. But yeah, so something about a player's turn: when a spell or trap card is activated that targets a monster or monsters on the field, you can send one face-up equipped card you control to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So this card will actually be used probably by a good chunk of people. If there's no specific way to summon this card, you can use the card that allows you to summon a fire monster that counts as 2 as tribute, and this card can just go crazy if you're playing in an equipped deck, so it'd be pretty nice. Okay, we got Brain Research. Blech, I can't even talk, I'm sorry. We got a field spell card that's going to be UR called Brain Research Lab. I've never seen this card in real life, so I don't know if there's anything else going on below it from what I can read, so yeah. So once per turn, you can normal summon one psychic monster in addition to your normal summon or set. If successful, place one psychic counter on this card. You can also place one psychic counter on this card instead of paying life points to activate any psychic type. I'm guessing psychic type monsters effects or something. I don't know. You have to look it up yourself because I don't know anything about this card. But actually, since I'm sitting right here next to my laptop, here, I will look this up right now. Brain Research Lab, Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm actually just going to look these cards up as I'm going through here to read the whole effect, probably. So, Let's pull this up. Sorry, I'm really unprepared for this. But I really hope you all enjoy this set coming out. I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't know. Or whatever. So, to activate any psychic type monsters effects you control. When this card is removed from the field, the controller of this card takes 1,000 damage for each psychic counter on it. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, so we got Symbols of Duty here, which is a spell card. You are equipped. Send one normal monster you control to the graveyard, then target one monster in either player's graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, equip this card to it. When this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. So this is going to be used quite often, because this is probably going to be the closest thing do we get to Premature Burial, Call of the Haunted, Monster Reborn. But for normal monsters, and oh no, it's just target one monster. So you sack a normal, you get a monster. It could be effect monster. I feel like this will be really broken. And yeah, so let's go to the next card here. We got trap card, Eliminating the League. It's a UR. Discard one spell card, destroy one face-up monster your opponent controls, check your opponent's hand, and all cards in their hand with the same name as the destroyed card are sent to the graveyard. So, yeah, just toss a couple things out, and there we go. So, this is what I want to talk about with Desk Kangaroo. Big Koala is going to also be in the set. But, yeah. We got Master of Oz here. Beast Fusion Monster with 4,200 attack and 3,700 defense. Oh, this is going to be really broken. People are going to play the heck out of this. So, get ready for it. If this is real, it's coming. So we got a continuous trap card here called Zoma the Spirit. And so I'm going to read this. And you're probably going to hear me typing in the background as I look this up. But special summon this card in defense position as an effect monster. Zombie type, dark, level 4, 1,800 attack, 500 defense. This card is also still a trap card. If this card is destroyed by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the monster that destroyed it. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. That's going to be a really good block card. I think that's supposed to be a UR as well. Then we get Gale Lizard, which I don't understand why we get this. I mean, at the same time, I do understand at the same time. But it's a 4-star. Reptile flip effect with 1,400 attack, 700 defense. Flip, target one monster your opponent controls, return it to your hand. We already have Hane, but I guess people can't get... is Hane in Ages? Or Hane was in... Right, Ultimate Rising, wasn't he? I don't remember. I've opened so many packs, I don't remember what comes in what set anymore. So, yeah. I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess, giving you another opportunity to have that effect if you don't have a Hane. So, alright. I love and hate this card at the same time. I used to play this card. I love this card, but I hate it against me. I love it for using it against everybody else. So it's going to be a UR. It's going to be a trap card. Everybody's going to be running this card if they can get their hands on it. Most people are going to run 3 unless they limit it or forbidden it even. We got Sakuretsu Armor. You probably already read this. So it's a trap card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster. Destroy that target. This card is going to be used a lot. This is going to be, like, if this really comes into the game, I feel like it's going to be broken a lot. So, yeah. So, quick, flip effect trap card, you are Magic Drain. When your opponent activates a spell, they can discard one spell card to negate this card's effect. Otherwise, negate the activation of their spell card. And if you do, destroy it. This card's going to be really good. You got a free counter, basically. If they can't discard another spell card, you destroy the spell card they are trying to play. So, this is a pretty cool counter. I mean, if they discard it, it'll negate Magic Drain, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. This is where the Master Boss thing gets a little ridiculous, in my opinion. Any Fusion deck, honestly. Fusion just got like a crud ton of support right here just by having Fusion Stage possibly in this set. As a UR even is still ridiculous. Fusion Sage, spell card. Add one polymerization card from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. This is gonna be nuts for many reasons. You draw 3 blue eyes, you draw 2 blue eyes and a wicked eye. You draw Desk Koala, Desk Kangaroo with Big Koala. You draw red eyes with the Summon Skull, and you need that freaking polymerization, and you play this, you're gonna get that, you're gonna bring that out there, and it's just you're gonna have these huge turn 2 fights against fusion decks, and you're gonna have it's gonna be a lot of things. You're gonna want like Magic Drain or something, which I'm gonna jump back to. You're gonna want to use that, or a Magic Jam, or even something. I mean, you're gonna want something always in your deck, and if you're against a fusion deck, that's what you're gonna have to put it in for, because if these are real, this is gonna get really nuts. Alright, so this is our first SR here. Heavy Knight of the Flame. So, another zombie. Our first zombie, because I was thinking of the trap card. Okay, so Heavy Knight of the Flame is a fire-type monster, and it's 4-star. It's Zombie Gemini effect with 1800 attack and defense of 200. And so this card is treated as a normal... It's like any other Gemini monster. I'm going to read you the whole effect, though. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so think of the beginning. Okay, so it says, this card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this monster is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacked the special summon monster, you can banish that monster. This is going to be pretty good for a little while. People are obviously going to find counters to every card in any set. So, yeah, or some way to work around it. So we're going to go to the next card here, which is Gateway to the Chaos, which is a field spell card. This is going to be an interesting card too, in my opinion. When this card is activated, add 1 Blackluster Soldier ritual card. Ritual monster, or 1 Gaia the Furious Knight monster from your deck to your hand. Each time a monster or monsters card or cards, whatever, is sent from the hand or the field to the graveyard, place 1 spell counter on this card for each of these cards. Sorry, I'm pulling up a thing so I can read the rest of it to you. I'm really ill prepared for this. I should have had all these pulled up. I'm really sorry. Field to the graveyard, place 1 spell counter on this card. For each of those cards, max is 6. Once per turn, you can move 3 spell counters from this card. Add 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only activate 1 Gateway to Chaos per turn. Okay, so you can activate it only once per turn. So that doesn't seem like it's too broken, but at the same time, it could be. So we got Fusion Substitute here. This card's name is always treated as polymerization. So this, I'm guessing you can get this card with the Sage as well. So this card, like I said, always name is polymerization. Fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 fusion monster in your graveyard, return it to your extra deck, then draw 1 card. Wow. What? I think this card is going to be used a lot. Like I said, fusion decks are going to be really popular if if these are the cards really in the set. This deck, any fusion deck actually, is going to be pretty good. I mean, we got Fusion Weapon even. I mean, ritual decks are going to be decent. Well, Blackluster Soldier ritual deck's going to be decent. We got like a lot of stuff to use here now. I don't know if this is all going to be in one set, if there's going to be multiple sets, are you going to get them for rewards? I don't know. So we're going to go to the next card here. We got Dark Storm Dragon. Okay. It's another Gemini effect monster. It has 2700 attack, 2500 defense. Okay, so This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is face up on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. Once per turn, you can send one face up spell or trap card you control to the graveyard. Destroy all spell or trap cards on the field. I'm not even kidding, everybody. This is gonna be a broken. I don't know. Some of these cards sound really broken to me, but at the same time, I understand why they're gonna add them to the game. Because a lot of the meta right now is Gravekeepers. You still have Dinosaur decks floating around, Levia decks floating around. Relinquished decks are really popular. I mean, you got Harpy Hunting Grounds galore going around. And then we got this other SR, which is a trap card. It's called Gemini Booster. Gemini Booster. Equip this card to a Gemini monster you control as an equip card. It gains 700 attack. When this card is destroyed while equipped and sent to the graveyard, select one face-up Gemini monster and treat it as an effect monster. So you can normal summon it, then yeah. So now we got our first psychic effect monster, which is Destructotron. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not 100% sure. I've never even seen this card. I've honestly probably never seen a psychic type monster in any. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm looking this card up so I can read the whole effect for everybody. I should have really looked all these up, like I said. Oh, excuse me about that. Okay, so Destructotron. It's a 1600 attack, 400 defense monster, psychic effect, yada yada yada. You can pay 1,000 life points to destroy one face up or one face down spell or trap card. Pardon me about that. Your opponent controls during the end phase. If you control no psychic monsters other than this card, destroy this card. So you have to have another psychic monster out there, yada yada, do all that stuff. So, okay, so we got Screech. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm not gonna lie. It's a 1500 attack, 400 defense monster. It's a reptile effect. If this card is destroyed by battle, send 2 monsters from your deck to your graveyard. Water monsters. 2 water monsters. So, yeah. So, we got Illblood here. I think that's how you say it. Not 100% sure. Like I said again. 2100 attack, 800 defense. Zombie, Gemini effect. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is face up on the field, you can normal summon it to have it become an effect monster with this effect. So, once per turn, you can special summon 1 zombie type monster from your hand or from either player's graveyard. When this card leaves the field, destroy all zombie monsters special summoned by this card effect. So, I don't think we're going to get this card. It is in the YAMI BAKURA deck, and he uses it. I've seen in level 30 and level 40 so far. So, and we can't obtain it that way, I don't believe. So, yeah, I think this is just one of those SRs that YAMI BAKURA only gets for in the dual world. So, sorry. I mean, we might get this. I don't know. Now, here we go is the Super Alloy Beast Rampanus. Sorry. It's a fusion dragon effect monster with 2200 attack, 2200 defense. It's 1 Gemini monster plus another Gemini monster. And it does all Gemini monsters in the field are treated as effect monsters and gain their effects. So if you just normal summon them and you didn't select do their effect, well, they're all effect monsters now, and it'll get pretty crazy. This is gonna be abused. If we get this is just gonna be abused. I'm just gonna say that now. Double summon. Everybody's gonna want 3 copies. If it's a mini set, it's going to be 1 of them, but people will reset their box just to get 3 of them. Large set, there's going to be 2 of them probably in there. People are going to reset for the 3rd one. This is going to be a really good card. A lot of people are going to want to use it, but yeah, okay. So it's spell card, double summon. You can conduct 2 normal summons or sets this turn, not just 1. So you open with this card, that's 2 cards. I mean, they could limit or forbid this card. I can see it being limited, but yeah. People are going to use this thing like crazy. I'm going to use it. Who wouldn't? You're crazy if you don't. So, okay, Overpowering Eye. I think this is a BAKURA only card. some of these could be Bakura cards, and I haven't seen them yet by playing against Bakura. So, Overpowering Eye. Target one zombie type monster you control with 2,000 or less attack. It can attack your opponent directly. So, I think we won't ever get this card until way later on. I mean, we could get it. I could be wrong. It could be in the next set. I mean, we could be just seeing all these cards now with YAMI Bakura having them, and we could get them later. But I kind of would rather have Ectoplasmer. But I think that would be kind of broken too, especially with all the burn decks floating around right now. But yeah, alright, so here's Dust Kangaroo again. I'm not going to talk about it again, but there's what it does. So this is our last SR, I believe. Swarm of Locusts. It's a 3-star Dark Insect effect with 1,000 attack and 500 defense. And I believe it says, okay, once per turn you can change this card to face down defense position. Once per turn during your main phase, when this card is flip summoned, destroy one spell or trap card on your opponent's side of the field. Yeah, I can see this being used by some people. You got those cool decks going around where you can do stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't really feel like this could get a lot of use out of it. Like making it a SR when it was a common card, I believe in Pharaonic Guardian. I believe that's the right set. Because I remember this card. I believe that's our last SR. So, yep. Because then we go to ours. And that'll be in the next video. Probably be out tomorrow, honestly. Because I'm a jerk like that. But, alright. So, I hope you all enjoyed the video. And I did enjoy making it. And like I said, these cards could come. They could be in a deck for an event. And we can't use them. They could be in the next set. They can be just people lying. I mean, these are subject to change. I don't know what Konami plans to do. I don't know what is really coming and what's not really coming. But I wanted to share this to everybody because this was a part of the April 11th update. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces.